and he's going to talk to you about the magazine, advertisement, how to tell your story, okay? So give him your full attention, be a good audience, and this is Mr. Phil Templeton. Thank you. Appreciate it.
First of all, I'm very sorry that we're late. Shame on us, so I apologize you had to wait for a while. What did you do while we weren't here? Did you have other stuff you had to do? On your project? Good, so you got to do some project. So first of all, you don't realize how lucky you are. I want to introduce a couple of people, myself, and then also Amber is our Vype intern. So one of the things that Vype does is we have sometimes when students get into college and high school and they are looking for internships to look at different jobs they may want to take. So we're real excited to have Amber. She's going to help us today with a PowerPoint. But I was going to tell all of you, you're very lucky to have such a fun project. How many of you like sports? There's a lot. That's neat. Anytime you get to do something you like to do. I've been working with Vype for 7 years and I love it. Every day it's fun. So your goal in life should be to have fun and find a job that you really like. And I'm lucky because I really like sports. But you're lucky you have a very cool project. And how many years have you been doing this now? With
3.
3 years? So my understanding is you all have different colleges assigned to you. So who has IU? Butler? Nice. How about Amber's school? Anybody have Marion University? You got some help over here. She'll help you. So, are they all Indiana colleges that you have assigned to you?
Not all of them. Some of them are, like we have UC, Louisville, and then we have some of the BCS schools also.
Nice. So it's a lot of fun. And what I heard is that you have to figure out a way to get more students to attend your college. Do I have that right? And so where I think they thought we could help maybe is just to give you a few ideas on different ways you can engage people and get them excited. So your job is to get people excited, like the students, right, to go to your school. So I'll talk about some ways, and we'll get right into this, and this will be a pretty quick presentation. Hopefully you'll get some good ideas. If you have questions during or after, let us know. So what I want to say is a lot of times you don't have a long time to capture your audience. Sometimes you might only have 30 seconds to a minute. And so something we did at Vype, and Amber, if you want to play the video, we did this a couple, 4 or 5 years ago. Do we freeze? It looks like the volume's not working yet, but that's okay. Basically what we're doing, what you're seeing here is a TV commercial. And that was our way to tell people what Vype was all about. So you'll get to watch it without this and we'll figure out, I don't know if we can fix that issue or not. Yeah. It's okay. So in this video we're showing off our website, we're showing off our games and all the fun stuff we do. We showed off the magazine. So it's funny, how many of you have smartphones? Isn't that amazing? And you're all 6th graders? Wow. So all of you probably know on your smartphones you can take videos, right? So it's one thing to think about that we did is you could put a quick video together, presentation, to show to the students that might want to go to your university. Okay, so that's one idea for you. And then we'll go to the next slide. The picture you're looking at now is not one of our sports magazines. It's actually called a media kit, and I won't bore you with all those details. But when we advertise for Vype, we're not trying to get students to go to college with us. We're trying to get companies that advertise to spend money with us, okay? Because we're a free magazine, and the only way we make money is if advertisers want to put their advertisement in Vype. So what's important for us, and it's important for you, if you're trying to get students to go to your college, you need to know who your target audience is. Vype has a very interesting target audience. Our audience is all the way from kids in school, all the way to grandparents, love sports. All of you raise your hand because you like sports. That makes our job a little easier. We're trying to reach a big audience and let them know how they can be involved with Vype and advertise to our audience. You're trying to get students to go to school with you, so when you think about advertising, you really are trying to target high school kids, is that right, pretty much? You're trying to target those juniors and seniors in high school. So you need to do some research on your college and figure out how you can best reach the juniors and seniors that might want to go to that college. What's the college good at? And then we'll go to the next screen. So one way you're going to figure it out is, if you haven't done this already, when's your project due? Okay, so you have a couple weeks. I did a little research before I came here. Valley Mills Elementary School serves grades 1 to 6 in the Metropolitan School District of Decatur Township. It's among the few public elementary schools in Indiana to receive a distinguished great schools rating of 8 out of 10. The school community has reviewed your school and given it an average rating of 5 out of 5 stars. Did anybody here know that you are one of the best schools around? Who knew that? It's pretty cool. So, do you know a lot about your college yet? Have you had time to start digging in too much? The first thing you want to do before you even figure out how you're going to advertise is you got to know what your college is all about. Your college may be well known for certain things, certain programs, and so you need to understand what your college is about and do some research on it, okay? So we'll go to the next slide, Avery. What are the strengths of my university that I will highlight in my advertisement? So when I said you may be assigned to a college that has a great education program, engineering, business, science, law, medical, journalism. So your advertising should be catered to what you think your college is really good at. If your college is a law school, has a high level of law students in there, then you want to advertise to that group. Performing arts, your school may be famous for dance and performing arts. Isn't Butler kind of like that a little bit? Don't they have a pretty good, I'm thinking Butler has a pretty good performing arts and cultural section of the school. Cheer and band, I know that sounds funny, but there's certain colleges out there that kids go to that college because they want to be part of the band, okay? And so you need to know that. And then also sports. Some colleges are very well known for certain sports, and sometimes kids are attracted to go to a school because they're good at a certain sport. And we'll go to the next slide. Your advertisement could mention sponsors or programs that will be of interest to your audience. Now that's something we do with Vype when we go out to a football game on Friday nights. Amber's been out with us. We set up the big tent. We have a big backdrop. We show off all of our advertisers, and we tell people how they can have fun while they're at the game and text in to win prizes. We're doing a field goal kick this year. H.H. Gregg is one of our sponsors, and at our games, one of the fun things we're doing as an advertisement is we're telling everybody in the audience to text us to win. And then when they text in to win, one lucky fan gets to go down on the field and kick a field goal from 32 yards, and if they make it, they win a 32-inch HD LED TV. And they're 0 for 3 if they missed it the first 3 weeks. So I bet one of you should follow us in the Vype game of the week and go kick a field goal. It's off of a tee, too. All right, next slide. So that's one of the silly t-shirts we did because kids loved it. So what I'm trying to show you is you need to come up with your own ideas for your college. But don't you think if you wanted a high school student to go to your college, it might be neat to do like a t-shirt design of that college? It might be kind of cool and show them how they should go to your college. So that's an idea of something we do to tell people about Vype. And I put, don't get too crazy with the colors. You want to be attractive and have it look cool, but you don't want to go over the edge or be too crazy with your design. But something you think kids would like and maybe associate that they'd want to go to your college. That's Bentley. You haven't seen Bentley. I was telling you about Bentley. So that's my little Bentley. He's a little older now. He's like 6 years old. But sometimes it's funny using, I don't want to say a prop, because my wife would get mad at me if I called our dog a prop. But sometimes using something people get a kick out of in your advertising is kind of fun. So if you have a cute dog or an animal at home that you really get a kick out of, putting like the college jersey on it would be kind of cool, so you can have some fun with that. That was actually one of our advertisers had that Colts thing, so it's pretty funny. So students, students that do that. Now I wish we had the audio. I don't think it's working. It's okay. Unless it's something real quick. Let me check real quick. Unless it's on the. We think the speakers are working.
Can you see her? Is it running through the projector? Maybe those speakers aren't attached.
Okay, the good news is I think we might have sound. So let's go back to the very first slide, and we'll come right back. This was the TV spot we did like 6 or 7 years ago, and it still works, so we've kept it the same.
Sports info, exclusive interviews, team and player profiles, and incredible photos. Vype is the only publication completely dedicated to high school sports, and it's absolutely free. You can pick up Vype at Marsh and other central Indiana locations, or at Sport at your high school. Be sure to check out Vype.com for in-depth features, blogs, photos, and to read our digital magazine, Vype High School Sports Magazine. Vype, we're in the game.
Okay, so we had somebody do the audio for that commercial. Maybe you have a smartphone available to you, and you can put a video together of different things about your college, and maybe one of your parents might want to have some fun with it and kind of be the narrator, but just think outside the box. You have some fun with that. And now we're back to, it says advertise something your audience wants, and they will take action. You are all pretty young, but I bet you remember Peyton Manning when he was here a few years ago, right? He was really popular. And so what you're about to listen to is something we did to advertise for us.
And the winner of the Peyton Manning autographed jersey is... What are you waiting for? This could be you. Vype High School Sports Magazine is giving away an autographed Peyton Manning replica jersey. The winner will be pictured wearing the jersey and will appear in the December issue of Vype. To enter, simply pick up the October issue of Vype at your local Marsh grocery store or visit the website at vype.com/Central Indiana. But hurry, contest ends October 31st. Good luck.
So just something fun we did, a contest, something that you record. All of you that have the smartphones, or even if you don't have a smartphone, you all have the capability to record audio. So you could do something fun and record like a little commercial. And then we'll go banners. This is all something all of you have access to do. Banners are kind of a fun way to present an advertisement. When we go out to a high school every Friday night, we kind of want them to know that we're excited to be there and that we're going to cover the game, and we put up banners all over the stadium. So that's something that you have the capability to do and get people excited to come to your college. Bright cardboard draws attention. We have those at our games where we have people carry those around. So again, that's another idea, is not so much a huge banner that you have to hang up, but maybe something you can carry around with you. We don't have that vehicle anymore. I kind of like that, but people got mad at us because it ate a lot of gas, and gas got real expensive, and we decided it wouldn't be real good to drive that around anymore. But sometimes what we do have is a nice car that we put a little Vype magnet on the side door. And so sometimes your car can be an advertisement. You've seen cars around the city that have car wraps around them and decorate their cars. So in your project, on the day you deliver your project, there's nothing that says you can't pull up in your mom and dad's car and have the car decorated for your college. It'd be a cool idea. All right, so sometimes another way to get attention for your kids who want to go to your college is to use something that's going on that's real popular. Do you remember when the Super Bowl was here a couple years ago? That was a big deal, and we took advantage of that in Vype, and we put on our front cover, and just a side story, it's kind of interesting, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those kids on the cover were 9 of 31 or 32 kids that delivered the Super Bowl proposals to each of the teams. They went around the country on airplanes and actually wore the team jersey of the team they were going to and delivered the Super Bowl bid proposal that told all the NFL owners, we sure hope you'll come to Indianapolis and pick the Super Bowl. And then we'll go to the next one. This is something that's kind of new for us. Those of you that have a smartphone, have you heard of apps that you can download to your phone? How many hands know what an app is? Oh my gosh, I am getting old. Okay, so we created an app on the smartphone so that, and actually your assignment today, so we'll add to our, see this is good for us, Ava. Your assignment is to download, all of you that have a smartphone, Vype Central Indiana, not now, but later. So if you have a smartphone that's an Android or that's an iPhone, you can go search and download our app. But one idea I have for you is you'll need a little help with this, and you only have a couple weeks, but your parents or some of your family or your teachers may know how you might be able to create an app for your college. Okay, and it could be pretty simple, but you have to get a little help with it. So that's one idea that we use. And then, this is kind of a funny story, another way to draw people in. Everyone likes music, right? How many people do not like music? Not too many. Everyone likes a good song. So we use QR codes, which are not as popular as we thought they were going to be. That kind of trend has kind of slowed down, but we have a QR code, so if you have a smartphone, you can scan it, and it'll actually play this song. Or Amber will play it for you. Before she plays it, the funny story is we now have a Vype song. So this is another idea for you. You could create a song for your college. Okay? So all of you know where the malls are at, right? And I don't know if these places still exist. I might be getting old still. Used to be you'd go in the mall and you could find the little place that would let you record a song. And I don't know if those are still in the mall or you have to find those. But it's possible you could record a fun song. And here's what one of the students at Cathedral High School did for Vype. And his cousin, by the way, is Ruben Studdard, that won the American Idol. And he came to us, Tevin did, and said, we'd like to write a song and perform it for you. So this is our Vype song. Butler, get it? That's your own college. You. See where I'm going?
Vype High School Sports Magazine. Central Indiana. We're all hype for Vype. Vype High School Sports Magazine. Central Indiana's high school sports night. When the game is Vype. That's right.
Okay, you get it. So you're going to have some fun with music. Everyone likes music. So just try and tie it into your college. Okay, so what I want to know, just to close up, who's going to be the most valuable player in this room? Who's going to do this project the best in this room? Really? So who put up their hand first?
I did.
I think that I do remember. Do you have one of those? Just because I believe you. I don't know. Whatever you think. It's the one in the purple shirt.
Is that you?
Yes.
I did see him raise his hand.
And then I have a question for the second show.
Nice.
Okay, who here knows who their target audience for their project?
I got it.
The plaid with the glasses. High schoolers. That's the right answer.
Nice.
Now, what's your college? What college are you? IU? So Indiana high schoolers.
And I think that's the last slide, but I don't remember. How's that? It is.
We have magazines for all of you whenever your teachers see you.
We watch the magazines, and the magazines, I don't know if they'll help you a whole bunch with your project. You can look through. Actually, you know where the magazine could help you is when you look through the magazines, you'll see ads in there that are in the magazine. Let's open it up to questions real quick. And again, I'm sorry that we were late. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, sir?
Magazine. Like really magazine.
In our magazine for Vype, and I didn't do a really good job because I didn't want to talk too much about us. I tried to give examples, advertisements. But what Vype does is we cover the high schools in central Indiana in the 9 counties. So we cover 91 high schools. So we cover all of them, the big schools, the small schools, the schools that are great at sports, the schools that aren't as good at sports, we cover them all. We just try to look for neat stories to cover them. Decatur, absolutely. They've been, actually, hold that thought. And who raised their hand? I'm going to answer your question in 1 second. This young man asked if Decatur was covered. And we don't have enough of this one issue for everyone, but one of your kids, does anybody know, is it Lucaeus, is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
Does anybody know him?
Yeah.
He was featured on this page in the magazine. He came down to Lucas Oil and got in our photo shoot, so he's actually on this page right here, from Decatur. I was going to answer her question first, right over there.
What college did you go to?
I did not go to college. Not recommended. Not recommended. I got lucky that I had a job. You need to go to college today. Were you hoping I was your college so you could ask me a question? Yeah, you were. Yes, you were. No, that's why. What college did you get assigned to?
Northwestern University.
Northwestern, Big Ten, nice. Okay, real quick, couple more questions. Sure.
Well, I was kind of curious.
Okay.
If somebody won a very, very hard game,
Yes.
would you feature it?
If they want a really tough game? Absolutely. Why? Who's got a tough game? You know somebody?
It's just, I was curious.
No, we do. We cover all kinds of things, all kinds of sports.
If you were to go to college, which college would you go to?
If I could go today, that's a great question. What college are you assigned to?
Virginia Tech.
I'd probably go to Virginia Tech. Because I like the, is it the Mountaineers? You don't know that? You better know that.
We just started
You better know that pretty quick. I'm telling you, if you don't study your colleges, you're not going to get to go to school there. Manual High School? Yes, Manual is on the front of the magazine. I'll show you which one. Purdue? Might be a Boilermaker? All right, hold on, 1 second. I can't, you have to tell
Guys,
me something.
listen. We need to listen. People are asking questions.
Hold on, I can't hear the question. Avon High School, we cover Avon as well. Say that one more time. We mainly cover high school sports. We do a little bit of college, a little pro. I do have a tip for all of you. Do you have any brothers or sisters that go to Decatur Central High School? On the back of our newest issue, which I don't have enough of these, we gave you 3 issues, so some of you will get this, others will get different magazines. Tell your brothers and sisters, I haven't talked to Kelly yet, the athletic director of Decatur Central. We just came out with this. And maybe you could get involved with Valley Middle so you could help them with this project. But everyone wants to be on the cover of our magazine, and we're giving all the high schools in town the chance to show us why they're the best spirit high schools. That's another advertisement we're doing. We're telling all the high schools who has the best student athletes and fans and cheer squads, who draws the posters the best. You know, spirit's a pretty big word. So tell all your relatives at Decatur Central they should try and get on our cover. Yes, sir.
If you were to go to any college, what college?
Boy, I'm starting to think I should have went to school. What college are you assigned to? I would go to Florida. Florida, that would be a Gator. You know why? Because can you do that? You have to know how to do that for your project. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right, 2 more questions. And I'm going to let the teachers tell me who I should answer. Because there's too many hands on. Well, now they all went down. Yes, young lady.
Why would you go to Florida?
Because that's the college he's assigned to, and I thought it was the best answer.
What about Virginia
Let me go here. Ben Davis has been, I like all this interest on Vype. This is good. Ben Davis has been in the magazine a lot because they're really good at sports. All right, so I'm going to turn around real quick. How much time do we have? 5 minutes? All right. Great questions, but you're asking a lot about us, which I like. And our magazine will tell a lot about us because you'll see some of the schools. But I want to really hone in on your project. So let's start. Ask me a few questions about what you're most worried about on your project. What's the biggest fear you have on your project?
Like you have to, there's so many things you have to do.
Short amount of time to do it. So my number 1 suggestion, I've said it 3 times, when you leave and go home, or when you have time to work on your project, get on the internet and learn as much as you can about your college first. And like take a half hour and just find out as much as you can, take an hour, and know who your college is, what kind of kids go there, what kind of programs they have, and find out why do kids want to go to that college. Because there's a reason that kids go to that school. You've got to figure that out. Once you figure that out, it'll be easier to do the project. Who else is concerned or has a question? Yes? I heard you're thinking about going to campus, I didn't hear the end of it. And you were thinking about interviewing them, the kids at school, at college? It's a great idea. What better way to find out why kids are going to college and ask a few of them, right? And you'll know why they chose that school, and it'll help you make your advertising for it. I went to this school because they have great teachers and they have a good education program. So that might be two things you'll find out, and you can advertise for that. Yes?
My group is actually going to go to Purdue.
Nice.
But we were not sure where to start off in the we should start in the most popular area.
Of the school? Who are you, do you know who you're going to see at Purdue when you go to, when you have an opportunity to go to college? Do you know who you're going to be meeting with? Is there a certain teacher or folks that you're going to see at Purdue on campus? I mean, do you know what departments, or is that what you have the opportunity to figure out? Okay, so what do I know about Purdue? I always think of Purdue being an engineering school, and that they draw engineering students from all over the country. So I would look online and do some research and talk to your parents. And I would ask your parents, based on what I just told you, mom or dad, or your relatives, where do you think we should try to meet with Purdue? And where do we want to get students? Why do we want to get students to go there? So it could be because of what's successful there. And engineering is one I know about. Well, who's helping you get, sounds like they're having a head start. Have you worked with them teachers already? Is that where they're getting some of these ideas?
A little bit, yeah. They came with that on their own.
Cool. Anyone else? Got one or two more questions and that's it. What is the thing that you are most excited about the project? How about the last two?
I'm excited most about the project because well, we're gonna do like stuff like we're gonna work with our own group and we get partners and we get to pick our own questions on what we're gonna do. Like, is there like here and there? I have most of my students. Like if there's any places around it, like if he's going to Chicago, Kentucky, around it and stuff like that.
Do you realize how lucky all of you are? Is this part of this project-based team learning whole concept that Patty introduced me to? That's really neat. Not many schools are doing what you're doing here, and that's really a cool thing. And just the reason you said you get to work with your friends, and you know what you find out? You find out all the people you know and talk to in class. You find out what they're good at, what you're good at, and it gets you excited about where you're headed. So it's kind of neat. Last one. Who's your college? USC. How did you get that one? Did you ask for it? So you switched to USC. Now who's doing USC with you? That's neat. Well, the exciting thing, sometimes doing a college out of state, you learn a lot too about maybe what goes on in other states too. All right, thank you so much. And again, sorry we were in a little bit behind. Good luck to you on your projects. And I'm going to leave, it's Jason, right? Mm-hmm. Amber has a card because I didn't bring one in. We're going to leave a card with Jason because I want to hear a little postcap of how the project went. And who's the one that said he was going to be the MVP? I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
Find out.